A look at Byron Murphy's journey from Saguaro High School in Scottsdale to the University of Washington and now the Arizona Cardinals. You've heard many of his loved ones saying tonight this was his dream. This is where he wanted to be, here in Arizona. So we congratulate him and his family. A long road to get there. We've got Mark May here, a Super Bowl champ, a former ESPN analyst, and right here to go in depth with us on the two other players that we've been talking about for our Arizona Cardinals. Let's begin with Zach Allen.
Defensive end out of Boston College, had a stellar career, over 100 tackles in a season. You don't find many defensive linemen that have 100 tackles in a season. This is the type of guy that he can be your bell cow up front. And that's what you need in this defense. You need somebody up front to make plays, to show the other players that you want to give over 100% every game. You know, you just talk about the cliche, you can't go over 100%, but you need that type of player, because that type of player really shows all the other players, even though you're young, you can make plays. And this is the type of player that played at Boston College, played in the ACC, makes big plays on defense, and he's not afraid to flaunt his plays when he makes a big play, to tell everybody how good he is. And that's the thing, you need those type of character guys, and I think that's what the Cardinals are going for now. Not only great players, but they need character guys also, good character guys, and he's one of them. And if you look at Byron Murphy, he's another one, a local kid, character guy. You've got good character guys with these two picks, and I think for the Cardinals, that's great for defense. You need to build that defense up for Vance Johnson, because this is his first time for the defense here. Guess what? He's got two players right off the bat that he can implement early and often in this defense.
Well, with his new coach, too, we've heard so much about this air raid, right, with Kyler Murray probably able to toss to a lot of different players, right? Should be, and I know that's offense, but when we talk about defense, you really can't win ball games without a great defense. So, and a good culture where people trust each other.
Yeah, you got a great coordinator in Joseph, too. Vance Joseph, he's really good. He's really solid. He's been that way before he was a head coach, and he's going back to being a defensive coordinator. I think that's key for the Cardinals.
All right, Andy Isabella, have to talk about him as well.
Well, the thing is, when you look at Isabella, he's diminutive. He's 5'8" and change. But here's the key. You've got a player that runs a 4.340 at the combine, and not only that, if you look at his two big games, because he played at UMass, a small school, but when he played against the big competition, Mississippi State, Georgia, over 370 total yards and 3 touchdowns. And his last game against Georgia, Kirby Smart's defense, 12 receptions, over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. So you're looking at a young player right here that can play in big games. And if you look at this offense, you've got Kyler Murray. If you go back to the Oklahoma offense last year, Hollywood Brown, 5'9", fast guy that can play in the slot, can play outside with all of his speed, catch the ball, make big plays. Hollywood Brown, the first-round draft pick for the Ravens. This is the type of player that you need. If you're going to get Kyler Murray, surround him with players that he's comfortable with, somebody that can play in a slot, that can make big plays, short pass, long run. That's what the Cardinals need offensively.
We're going to have a lot of heart on this team, right?
You got to.
Remember, Emmitt Smith wasn't that tall, and he made all kinds of differences in the NFL many years ago.
I played with Darryl Green. He was only like 5'8", and he played for 20 years. You know, tell Craig Fouie, you don't give up a first, a third, a fifth, and $11 million in signing bonus money, and get back a second and a fifth next year. I'm done.
Oh, no, you're not done. This is going
dropping
on.
Dropping the mic, baby. Dropping the mic, Kaley.
Oh, I have a feeling he's going to try to get the last word. We're going to keep this thing going, Justin.
Oh, my gosh, it sounds like it was just getting started right there, Kaley. Oh, my goodness. All right, thank you very much. So Arizona lawmakers behind